Philip Levine is that city's mayor, and he is on the phone with us right now. What can you tell us about what it's like on the ground there right now?
Well, I can tell you in Miami Beach right now, we have trees, branches all over the roads, down power lines. But overall, there's not much physical damage to the city. Thank God. We are very, very fortunate. We evacuated our city way in advance, and recovery efforts start early in the morning. As you know, we've had flooding problems in the past. We've installed pumps, generators, raised our roads, and we found that we did very well. We did not flood very much. Our pumps performed. We were very happy. And, of course, now I'm watching carefully and concerned about the communities on the western coast of Florida.
Yeah, our reporters on the ground talking about a lot of fallen glass and debris that's out in the roads and elsewhere. That's obviously got to be a big concern to you and a huge part of the cleanup, I'm sure. What's your reaction to that?
Well, the most important thing right now for us is to get our roads cleaned up for the residents and the visitors and get back to living life. And we're going to take tomorrow. We begin early in the morning, and unfortunately, we got to kind of keep the city isolated before we let people back into their homes, so we can make sure it's safe for everybody. We've had gas leaks, power lines that are down, and the most important thing is the safety of our residents.
And so, what are you telling them in terms of the curfew, when to come out, what to do?
Well, tonight we had a curfew, 8 o'clock. We plan to have that curfew again tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the evening. We don't want to see any looting, and we want to make sure our residents are 100% safe. As you know, there's power outages everywhere. So you combine power outages with downed trees, and driving conditions will be very rough until we get this cleaned out.
Mayor Levine, is part of the message you have for your residents to be patient when you consider the scope of this storm, and that a lot of the emergency crews really had to stage out of state because they weren't sure where Irma was going to hit hardest? Does it involve some patience in terms of recovery, rebuilding the community?
No question about it. We need patience because, listen, we're very lucky as a community. I mean, we didn't get hit as hard as we could have. It wasn't a direct hit. Clearly, we have a lot of debris on the streets, but it's going to require patience. It's going to require tolerance, and I think a lot of thankness and the fact that we are in the condition we're in, and that we're going to be able to rebuild our city probably a heck of a lot faster than we would have if this had been a direct hit from Irma.
I guess that was the biggest fear for a long time, was that it was heading right toward you, and you did obviously take some punishment, but not a direct blow.
Oh, no, we are incredibly fortunate. As I called it a while back, I said this is a nuclear hurricane. It is beyond powerful. It's massive. It's large. It packs a heck of a punch. And thank God we got sideswiped by it, that we didn't get a direct hit. But now it's time for us to look at recovery and rebuild. And I can tell you, our community is tough. It's resilient. And we'll be back to being the Miami Beach everyone knows and loves sooner than you can think.
Yeah, and we're all rooting for you, Mayor. Thank you so much, and thanks for your time tonight.